Can you see the screen? Okay, we are on this topic. Hold on this topic. Oh, yeah. What is this? Top site Lazada. Okay, this topic. And last week we talked about handing over, isn't it? Hand over. Or the project called project close out. Ada dibuka? Project close out. In the project life cycle, which life cycle is it? We have what? Conceptual, planning, tendering, construction, then the last one what? Handing over and then termination. Project close out. This is the last one. And then I have upload in your, I think, Putra Blast, this kind of guideline by the University of Tasmania. Have you seen it? Ada tak? This particular handover guideline? Ada orang tengok tak? Can you see now? Somebody go into Putra Blast. Can you see this note? Project handover guideline. Ada tak Putri? Putri, dengar tak? Putri pergi mandi ke? Okey, Iskandar ada tak dalam ni Putra Blast? Hai? Putra Blast dia ada new format lah, I think. You have a new format. You have to key in twice. This is new format. You go to Putra Blast, you have to log in twice. Yesterday I was having problem also. Sure tak ada, Zik? Huh? Tak ada eh? Let me check now. Fatal error. Let me check now. Oh yeah. Problem later. Mine also problem. No mind. If you don't see it later on, you just remind me. I will try to check also today. I think they will maintain it. I think Putra Blast, because we never use this Putra Blast so extensively. Before this, only few course using Putra Blast. Suddenly, everybody is using it. Maybe the storage pun penuh, full storage full, overloaded already. They will have a problem later on. They have to delete the previous semester, whatever it is, I think, to do it. I think it's okay. So never mind. I upload this thing in the Putra Blast actually for you to know that if you work in an established organization, for example, you work in JKR, Public Work Department, TNB, Petronas, whatever it is, they all have this SOP, Standard Operation Procedure. How to carry out the, they call it, they carry out the handing over process. So, see, they have they have to make sure that all these things is being done. See, it's the same as I told you, connecting and commissioning, license and certification, all there, defectability period, training session. What is training session? This Ministry of Tasmania. What is training session? Anybody? Why training session is important? Not internship, for the handing over. Why training session is important? When we want to deliver a big advanced infrastructure, some of the facilities, even normal building, lift or things like that, you need schedule maintenance. Schedule maintenance, especially building now, they have a security camera, they have a lot of things in it. So those who is going to be in charge to operate that kind of facilities, normally they have to undergo training session provided by the supplier or manufacturer. So we have to arrange with the client, let them know that to send their responsible person in charge of that particular facilities to undergo training session. Faham? Lift, for example, every how many months they kena check, big building, you have training session. Okay, got it. Iskandar, okay, Iskandar. This training session, as constructed, this one is as build drawing, as build drawing. They use the different name, as build drawing. In Malaysia, we call it as build drawing. There, connection and commissioning. You have to do the testing, blah 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 blah. So it's a standard guideline. See, license and certificate. You get the some of the facilities you need license. So you have to settle with the license. For example, they said some of the facilities you are building a lab. Some require license from what they call it, Health and Safety Department, Malaysia. What is the name of the department? Anybody knows? Anybody knows? Pandai pun. Di sini juruterus dan masyarakat. Iskandar. Iskandar ni ada channel Pak A ke? Iskandar ni budak pandai ke? What's your CGPA, Iskandar? 3.9? Okay. So, some of the facilities, sometimes you need a license also, license also, and certificate. Give me an example. What kind of facilities need license or certificate for operation? Give me an example. Siapa boleh bagi example? Fazli, mana Fazli? Give me an example. Pandai, lift. Lift tolong Fazli. Fazli kat mana, Nuriza? Senyap Dia beritahu you tak dia kena? Okay, you see the lift there? If you go up the lift, kan, they paste the license there. By, siapa bagi license? Fazli? By? In Malaysia, who give the license for the lift to operate? Siapa bagi license, Fazli? Jabatan apa? Who give the license for the lift to operate? Tahu tak, Fazli? You go up the lift, you tengok siapa bagi license lift to operate. Anybody knows? Come on, you must have studied juruterang masyarakat. In Malaysia. Not Jabatan Bomba, bukan. Bomba Liana, bukan. Apa dia? Lift. Lift belong to which engineering? To which engineering mana? Not DOS. Jabatan Jentera. Jabatan Jentera. Because belong, this mechanical kind of thing. Jabatan Jentera. Dia boleh, mechanical pandai. So mechanical means Jabatan Jentera. Malaysia. You see, that is an opportunity for you, which the university, I have told the lecturers actually in the meetings, you have to revamp your syllabus. Just like time I told them, you have to revamp. When I came in, there is no entrepreneurship subject at all. I said student must know entrepreneurship. They have to know that. Because when they go out, they need that knowledge. They need to reduce the cost, what do you call it, construction project, financial management at that time. A lot of students taking it elective, and then when the external assessor came, they said it's very good course, become compulsory. Then finally, a few years later, government make a compulsory for all students to take entrepreneurship course. That's why that course come in. So now, I told because I'm old already, I'm going out. I told the departments that for you to be to prepare the students so that they are better than other students in this area, engineering, when they got easy to get job, you must introduce a course which is called asset management. Asset management or asset and facilities management. Asset and facilities management. What is asset and facilities management, engineer? Anybody? What's asset and facilities management? Anybody? Anybody? Siapa tahu? What's asset and facilities management? Apa dia? Fazli? Tanya budak pandai ya. Apa dia asset and facilities management? Ke Farah? Farah ada budak pandai juga ke Farah? Okay. Of course, the one who manage the asset and facility means what? Once this big project is handed over, you see, even in UPM, Faculty of Engineering, you have a unit, kan? You have a unit. What do you call? I cannot remember now. Bahagian pengurusan aset, I don't know. Dekat fakulti. There's an engineer in charge of this asset and facilities. But it's electrical. It can be electrical, can be mechanical, can be civil. Why? Because you need an engineer to do the maintenance. You who are able to read the plan, who can understand mechanical, who can understand electrical, who can deal with the contractors, the supplier, and all the departments. So you can see we have how many tall buildings in Kuala Lumpur? How many hotels? How many office? How many office? All these what they call it, buildings or facilities, they require facilities engineer, management engineer. So if we have such a course, means what? On how to manage the building, high-rise building, of course, you have to introduce how to manage the lift. It's simple mechanical. How to electrical, you have to know a bit. You have to know civil, sewerage line, blah blah. You have to know how to plan, how to schedule the maintenance, blah blah blah. Then it's a good job opportunity for everybody. But I don't know whether the young lecturer want to take it or not, because who said okay that they have to prepare the syllabus, they have to study, and they have to teach. They have to teach. I told Dr. Adi, but Dr. Adi has, when I retire later on, his hand is full already. He has to take over some of my course. Dr. Nuzul is a QS, so there's difficulty to get into engineering. Should be somebody from structure, I think, to do this one thing. So when you go out later on, actually, you can enhance your knowledge in this area and become maintenance engineer. Yeah, two opportunity now. I told you, safety engineer and maintenance engineer. Okay. The third one, this is guideline by the university. You have to know the defect liability periods. Again, the maintenance certification must be there. All the forms, just guideline. Training session, familiarization, formula and manual, what else? Asset description, hierarchy, maintainable asset. So you provide a list of the asset that need to be maintained. They need to maintain according to the schedule. So this is the sample of guideline. See, a lot. See, mechanicals a lot. You have the smoke vents, fire dampers, compliance, electrical. You have a lot also. Fire service information, hydraulic. Security. Every big building has security. This one all you have to hand over. Of course, you have to collect from the person in charge and hand it over to the client. The protocol also there. So any question now? Any question? This is just exposure, exposure. Because I want you to be exposed on what is going on if outside there. So if you are lucky, when you do your training later on, I don't know when is your training. Some of you will do it after the graduation, after you finish all the course. Some will be in between this semester. So bulan 8 okay, maintenance bulan 8. If you have the chance, let's working with the consultant or contractor. If you are very lucky, they are doing handing over. You can join them. See what is happening during the handing over process. You ambil course sebelum next semester ya? Mana sama course lah your internship Because I think university allow after graduation so kan? So semua dah dapat tempat dah? Everybody got a place already for internship? I understand that it's quite difficult now to get internship. Tak, Some not. So macam mana? Who is the lecturer in charge of internship actually? Oh, see. Last time was Prof. Anasami, dia boleh tolong, dia punya kontak banyak. Last time. Dia pun dah pencin ya, Tuan Anasami. Minta tolong Dr. Selinda tak boleh ke? Saya dah pencin dah. My side buat piling, I think next 2 weeks. Tapi saya tak boleh ambil student, conflict of interest. Tak boleh. I am constructing my own building kat Seri Kembangan. Saya buat 4 unit of warehouse kat Bukit Serdang. Semarang baru buat clearing untuk nak buat pagar ini, hoarding, all the hoarding. It's my own building, factory 4 unit, warehouse. But I think if you go to JKR government department, it should be okay kan? Dia orang accept, I think. Go to your JKR in your district is the last thing you should do. So, which this actually have finished the syllabus. I finished the syllabus. If you remember, where do we start last time? We start with the, apa dia? Mula-mula saya masuk kelas. The first time you know me, mula-mula you kenal saya. Siapa lecturer ni? Saliuddin. What did I told you? Mula-mula the first 2 weeks. Oh, background dulu background. Background and regulation. Ingat CIDB requirement apa semua tu. Background, the industrial player. Where is your opportunity in the market? Remember that? Issue in the industry. Kalau you ingat. Okay. And then baru saya pergi dekat project life cycle. And I told you very clearly that in this particular class, our role play, you are going to work with the consultant and client. It means you are not a contractor. You are not working with the contractor. Next semester, you are going to work with the contractor in the entrepreneurship, or you become a contractor. Okay. You take the master course, construction business management. The course content is as if you are the project manager or general manager. You work as a project manager or general manager. So in this project life cycle, we talk about I don't want to conceptual, and what? After that what? Apa tu? What's after that? Conceptual after that, apa dia? Planning. Okay, planning, design, then? And after that? After that? After tender? Construction, okay. Then? completion. So you see, what we are talking completion now is in the book called Close Up. You see, if you remember the way I teach you in this class, we go in detail on your role at every stage. So now you can imagine. You start working, the conceptual, what should you do? Planning and design, what should you do? Tendering, what should you do? What is your role there? Of course, tendering, we did last few lecture after the construction, because we have estimate there. We have do the estimate, and then we do the evaluation process. And then construction, tell you on how to prepare the CPM, and how to track the project, what is required to be a good site engineer, blah, blah, blah. Of course, and then we have the completion. So by right now, even though you are not working at site, or you have not undergone the training process, you can already imagine what is happening in the construction industry. We are quite unlucky we cannot see face to face. If we see face in face, maybe I can do it better, because it's a big whiteboard. We can laugh. I can give a sample example. Online is a bit restriction here. So I hope I was able to bring you in your dream to see what is happening outside there as a civil engineer. Boleh nampak tak? Shah Irman, can you feel it, Fazli? Is the class effective or not, Fazli? Can you imagine or can you see it, Fazli, for the past 14 weeks? Okay. So you kena pergi site. Okay. So at least when you go to site later on, when you start doing your training, you can start recall back what I have told you for the past 13 weeks. At least, I hope so. So I can assure you that whatever we have learned in this class is applicable when you work later on. So you can still use your book as a reference. Any question? Ada soalan tak? Next week we'll talk about the final exam on Tuesday. Azik, attendance, do you know the sign, Azik? All the attendance signs already? ...47 students. Yang ada kat sini lah, yang saya nampak 46, 47. Some of them dah tidur dah. Amira pun dah tidur dah, Amira Tika. Dah tak ada dah. So any question? Ada, Amira, ayah ke? Any question? Okay. Next Tuesday will be to our class, I will give you the opportunity to ask me any question. If everything is in order, you want to skip Thursday class, it's okay for me. If you want to have it, it's okay for me. But please listen to me that I won't entertain individual correspondent. If you want to ask me WhatsApp, sir, I don't understand you, can you please explain? No, I'm not going to answer that. It's not fair to the others. So, go back now, make a review, and ask me next week. Remember, no individual correspondence. It's not fair to the others. No individual correspondence. I will not reply to individual correspondence. You have 50 student plus in this class, another 50 student plus in the project management. I have a master class. Can you imagine if everybody is sending individual notes to me? Tak pening kepala ke? So the forum is the class. Next week will be the final week. Boleh? Boleh tak? You can ask any question, in fact. You can ask any question, even outside the subject also okay. Kalau Fazli nak tanya macam mana nak kahwin lari dekat Siam pun, I can answer. No problem. So any question? Because officially, after your final exam, come October, I will take my leave before retirement. Before retirement. Okay, you are my last batch of student. Okay. Then maybe I still attest to the university. I don't want to continue my contract as pensyarah amal. It means they don't pay me salary. I just come according to apa when I am free and call me for a meeting, things like that. But I'm not taking any salary. My room still there, but saya datang ikut saya punya suka. I want to pursue my own life. Inshallah by next week I will start my own personal building. Buat saya punya warehouse. Okay, any question? Any question? You punya presiden Akmal mana tidur Senyap hari ni? Ada, baru ada. Okay? Remember? See you next Tuesday. The same thing as engineer and society. Most of you are there. 90% of you are there. More than 90% of you are there. You can ask me any question. Okay? I can give you sample exam question of last year. If you want to see, Jurutera Masyarakat, because you never have a chance of a test. But the assignment is given to you, isn't it? Okay? Tak ada apa 8:40, can we stop now 10 minutes earlier? Can we stop 10 minutes earlier since no more question? Laju je Putri dengan Iskandar nak stop. Okay. Okay. Tes apa? Ada tes apa lepas ni? Oh, Badu Nisa. Oh, Balkis. Okay. Okay, tak ada apa. Assalamualaikum. See you next